Hey guys, Coach Tab here, Canuck Home for March the 25th, 2020. How you guys all doing? Hanging in there? Hope you're all doing well. Know that if you need to reach out or talk to somebody, let us know. We're here at the gym. Baz, Derek are available through Messenger. I'm available as well. We're touching base for goal sessions. So, if you need some accountability help, you need some help with your nutrition, etc., reach out to us. We're here. We're here for you. Another way of reaching out is the Canuck live Zoom classes. They were great yesterday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays at 10 a.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. If you want to join in and work out with others, if you want to get some coaching, tune in during these classes and join us. It's been a ton of fun. What do we got today? We got a big gymnastics focused kind of day, and that's where our warm-up's going to take us. 3 rounds for quality, 8 to 10 arm circles forward and back, 8 side plank rotations, 8 side plank toe taps, 10 Samson walking lunges, and 8 Cossack squats. Taking a look at arm circles, super simple, but what I want is you nice and tight through the core and working, squeezing your shoulder blades. So first let's start with your shoulder blades down and back. Pin them, bring your arms out to the side, and we got 8 to 10 arm circles forward and 8 to 10 arm circles back. Vary the size each round. So round 1, go small. Round 2, go medium. Round 3, get some big circles, but again, we're going to keep those shoulder blades pinched back. 8 side plank rotations. So to get down into the side plank, you're going to put your elbow down, and make sure your shoulder is straight over your elbow, nice and strong. You're going to kick out your feet. You can either stack your feet or spread them out a little bit if you need some extra help. But what you need is your hips up to the sky, core nice and tight. For rotations, you're going to reach through and reach up. Reach through and reach up, looking for that stacked shoulder. You're going to go for 8 on each side. Continuing with the side plank, now we're going to move into toe taps. So staying in that nice side plank, hips coming up, and from here you're going to tap your toe, tap your toe, tap your toe. 8 each side. Coming back up to standing up, we've got 10 Samson lunges. You're going to lunge forward, knee kisses the floor. Lock your fingers, reach up to the sky, so palms to the sky and behind your ears. From there, you're going to stand back up, switch legs, knee down, hip shift forward, reach up to the sky and behind your ears. Finishing off the warm-up series with 8 Cossack squats. Here you're going to take a sumo stance, so a wide stance. Again, first movement always in the squat is your hips. So you're going to push your hips back and shift them. We're going to go over to the left side first. So first my hips, stick my bum out, shift to the left side, and continue pushing back and out until I come into the squat position. Now I only want you to get as low as your heel can stay on the floor. So for some of you guys, that might look like this. And that's as far as you can get before this heel starts to lift. That's okay. Try squeezing down as deep as you can each time, and then hopefully eventually you'll be able to move or work through the motion, getting all the way down and all the way up. We've got 3 full rounds of that for warm-up. It's getting us ready for our slip practice. Now, if you read on Sugar Wad today, WTF, what is slips? Well, slips is essentially the or the foundational movements to get us ready for gymnastics work, or gymnastics shaping, gymnastics strength, all the rest. So this is what we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on our slips at least once a week. First movement we're looking at is the scale, and a lot of people are like, why the hell do I have to do these scales? And don't skip them. I'll know if you're skipping them too. All right? So the scale is working on balance, single leg balance, and working through the movement and range of motion in our hips. So what you're going to do is plant your right foot in the floor, I want you to feel your big toe really digging in as if there was sand underneath your foot. That's really gonna help you create that balance. From there, you're gonna try and bring your leg up as high as you can and point your toe, arms off to the side for balance. That's your front scale. And coming into the back scale, rotating, pivoting through your heels, just like a figure skater or Baz. Maybe Baz can post some pictures one day for figure skating. Oh, I'm losing my balance. But come through, kick up, come on up to the front as high as you can, point that toe, and transition to the back. This is all on the same foot, the right foot. You're gonna spend a full minute on that right foot, front to back scales. Second movement is the handstand hold or pike hold. So pike works really good here, pike works really well if your ceiling's too low or if you don't have a wall to do a handstand on. Let's start with pike position. We're gonna start with straddle your feet at about just slightly wider than hip distance. You're gonna hinge and put your hands down on the floor, and from this position, you're gonna push off the balls of your feet until your shoulders are right over your hands. And you're gonna lock this out and push through the floor and hold that for a minute. If from the floor is too easy, grab a chair, maybe a couch, something that you can get a little bit more elevated on. And same thing, put your feet up on, walk your hands back as close to the chair as you can, but then make sure you're leaning to get your hips and shoulders over your hands. Third position, if you have the space and if you're comfortable with it, please, if you're not comfortable kicking up, now's not the time to do it by yourself in your basement. Stay safe. But if you are comfortable, standing nice and tight, arms up, I'm gonna plant my hands into the floor and kick up and really push through. I want you pointing your toes, trying to drive through. You're gonna hold this position for a full minute. Coming down, we have side plank, rotating side planks. And this is where we're transitioning for each side. So just like that warm up, I'm coming down in that side plank. I'm here, I'm gonna come through and rotate through for 1 minute. Here, trying to hold that position the entire time. So you got 1 minute of rotating side planks. And then your fourth station, you're gonna be alternating each time between your various stretches, okay? Your split hamstring stretch is almost like a hurdler stretch, where we got one leg forward, one leg back, just like you look like you're jumping over a hurdle, and you're gonna reach with your hands, do 30 seconds on one side. Make sure that your knee is trying to touch the floor, so don't let your knee bend to take the pressure off your hamstring. Nice and straight there, 30 seconds on one side. You're gonna switch and come on down, 30 seconds on the other. We're looking to lengthen your hamstrings. Pick one stretch for each round. So, okay, I did my split stretch. Now I'm back at the top. My front to back scales on my left leg this time. Handstand hold or pike hold. Side plank rotating. And now this time, I'm gonna look at couch stretch. Couch stretch, either using your couch or a chair. Put your foot up on the chair. You're coming down in this lunge position. And you're pushing forward. You're gonna feel that stretch straight down your quad. Try and stay as upright as possible. The closer your shin is to the couch or to the wall, the deeper the stretch gets. That's round two. I go through the following. I go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I end up in the third stretch, which is pigeon pose. I'm down. I'm going to kick my knee up to my elbow and then swing my ankle across. So I've got a straight line between my two hands, and from here I'm gonna sit down. You're gonna feel that stretch on the outside of our hips. We don't spend enough time mobilizing. We're home, we're on lockdown. Let's really devote the time to core and mobilizing. It's amazing how we'll make the rest of our movements better when we're ready to get back in the box. Our WOD for today is a 15-minute AMRAP. Movement, movement, movement is just finding a consistent pace that you can just consistently move. Don't crush yourself in the front half for the first couple minutes, or else it's going to be a long 15 minutes. 5 devil presses, 10 push-ups, 15 dips. For the devil presses, dumbbells or jugs are going to do just fine. Push-ups, you're going to find an elevation that will make you successful in the push-up if you can't go all the way down. And dips, you're going to need a chair, something that you can elevate you through. I'm going to show you some variations on the dip. Let's take a look at the devil press. The devil press is essentially a burpee to a kettlebell swing or a snatch, essentially. Or basically, it's a mix of the two. I'm going to use my jugs. So with my jugs, I'm going to have my jugs far enough apart that I can come down in the burpee. Now, because the jugs, if I am using jugs, they're not strong enough to hold me, so I am going to let them go. I'm going to come down in the burpee. From here, I'm going to get up, grab my handles, swing them above my head. Put them down, burpee, up, grab my handles, swing them above my head. What I'm looking for in the devil press is using my hips to a press. So using that big swing, coming through, squeezing my butt, swinging those jugs above head. If I'm doing this with dumbbells, again, leave yourself enough space to hit the floor. Dumbbells down, chest down, come up, keeping in that hinge. As you swing the dumbbells up, you punch. Being careful when you're putting them back down. You swing down, you're going in a good deadlift position, keeping your back flat. You don't want to see, it's super easy to just do this, to go back down, but once the reps add up, you're going to feel it in your lower back. So once you come up, punch, bring it down, proper deadlift position to jump back out in that burpee, to rinse and repeat. 5 devil presses. Work on the hip swing to press them out. 10 push-ups. Again, if you're going from the floor, core nice and tight, shoulders right over your hands, and stay in that good plank position. No saggy hips. Nice and tight, down, and up for 10 push-ups. If you have trouble with your push-ups, grab a chair. Nice and tight, make sure the chair is secure, so it brings yourself to an elevated position. Down and up. Third movement, dips. We have 2 options here for the dips. You can go a straight up tricep dip, where you're gonna walk out, and you're going down and up. Or, if you have 2 chairs at home, you put one hand on each chair. I want your hips in line with your hands. So basically, if my hands are here, my hips are relatively in line, they're not back here. So from here, I'm gonna step my feet back, my weight is forward, my hips are in line, and I'm down, and I'm pushing up. That's gonna get more into the chest. So you can either do a tricep dip, or this, the double chair dip will more closely emulate our ring dips or our static dip station type of dips. It's gonna be your choice for today, guys. 15-minute AMRAP, go get it. Post your scores to SugarWOD. Keep the comments and pictures and videos and everything else coming. Keep our community alive. It's great to see you guys all the time. Send me a message if you need some help. If you need help scaling, suggestions, you know, what do I eat to have? I'm lonely, anything, send me a message. I'm here. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day.